Hello, Leos, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming month, December 2023. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back and thank you for joining me today. So, here today, I'm going to explore the energies of December. I will tell you how they will influence your zodiac sign, more specifically, your ascendant sign or rising sign, if you will, on a deeper level. And here, if you want to watch it for your moon sign or your sun sign, then go for it. But always prioritize your rising sign in all the forecasts on this channel. And I follow tropical zodiac and Western astrology, so welcome. Now, here this month, both Jupiter and Neptune will station direct. So there's this forward momentum here happening in the air. Mercury will be stationing retrograde on the other hand. So there's also a little bit of an introspective energy happening in the air as well. So as we begin the month, we've got Venus moving into Scorpio, where it will remain until the 31st of December. Venus in Scorpio is in its detriment. So here it's a weak placement for Venus by a sign, but here Venus in the fourth house, due to its angularity, it gains some strength. And here Venus in the fourth house is a really fantastic transit for finding harmony and balance in the area of home and that emotional comfort and well-being as well. So with Venus in the fourth house, you could see yourself beautifying your home environment. You could be hosting events. Of course, it's festive season, so why not? So it's overall a very sociable time, and a time also when if something isn't working in your home or if there is some kind of imbalance, then here with Venus you will be prompted to find the right healthy balance at your home. Having said that, you could be also having visitors around this time, and this is also about really paying attention to all the details, flowers, paintings. You could be feeling very creative and inspired around this time. Now, here on the 6th, we've got the Neptune stationing direct at 24 degrees of Pisces. So here, Pisces, that's your 8th house. Neptune is connected to confusion and cloudiness, dreaminess. And when Neptune is direct here from the 6th, these energies are especially intensified. So here, with the 8th house, watch out for any perhaps scammers or someone trying to persuade you to buy something. It's very common here with Neptune being so strongly activated around this day when it stations direct. But at the same time, perhaps if you're going to take a loan or if you're going to be generally dealing with some major expenses, be perhaps conscious of the energies in the air. Yes, if something isn't right, then it probably is. So double check, or perhaps if you're not sure about some details concerning your mortgage, your loan, your insurance payout, or perhaps if you'll be dealing with your personal tax return, which is due at the end of January here in the UK, then also perhaps pay attention to all the details as well. Ask questions if things are not clear. And on the 12th, we've got a new moon in Sagittarius at 20 degrees of Sagittarius. Sagittarius here is your 5th house ruler. A new moon is about new beginnings, so something new and fresh is coming up for you in your area of self-expression, creativity. This could be very much connected to perhaps even working with children, or this could be about perhaps doing some kind of volunteering work or some kind of participation workshops. Perhaps you're launching your own business, coaching young people, children. This could be very much the case here. Conception is emphasized, having discussions, conversations about children, about your parenting style, which comes into light. Perhaps you're implementing or introducing a new routine into your household, and this could be also about your children surprising you with some great news, new beginnings here for them in their lives, could be highlighted in your life as well. And overall romance here is also the case, but here you might be also starting a new hobby, a new project, a new interest. Perhaps you're stimulated to have your own business, even if it's a side hustle. And this new moon could generally stimulate this need for moving forward with this goal. Now, the day after, we've got a Mercury stationing retrograde at 8 degrees of Capricorn on the 13th. The pre-shadow period of this retrograde starts on the 25th of November, and the post-shadow period ends on the 21st of January. So here, during the pre and the post-shadow period, we can still experience the Mercury retrograde theme, so to speak. So any delays, miscommunication could be also present during the pre and the post-shadow period. But overall here, within the period of the Mercury retrograde phase, which will activate so the 13th until the 1st of January, by the way. I don't know if I already said that, but here, Capricorn, that's your 6th and the 5th house. So for some Leos, it could be about reviewing your diet and attending some overdue health checkups, medical appointments. This is also in regards to generally becoming more organized. If life has been overly chaotic, busy, Mercury retrograde will help you to slow down and really pay attention to detail, really pay attention to what you need to do in order to perhaps simplify your daily life, your daily responsibilities as well. Here, this could be also about attending a second, third interview, for instance, if you've been here dealing with any interviews. Overall, with Mercury retrograde, yes. So if you're going to be dealing with any deadlines around this Mercury retrograde, really, really try to set your date, set your schedule pretty light, because there could be some disruption. There could be something else that suddenly comes up in your life, and then you will be really struggling to reach that work deadline. Overall here, it's all about redoing, reevaluating. Perhaps you'll be reviewing your parenting style, your fun side of life. If there isn't enough fun, if there isn't enough entertainment, perhaps you will try to find ways to help you to implement a little bit of more fun and recreation into your life, for instance. Of course, during this time, there could be people who return back into your life, habits, situations, projects. So about kind of returning to something that has already started before this retrograde began. Anything brand new will require a lot of effort. And if you see that some people suddenly kind of disappeared from your life, it's absolutely normal, because they will likely reappear when the Mercury retrograde is over. It affects all of us. It's a very introspective time in many ways. So don't think that it's, you're being personally perhaps attacked. It's some people just need time alone and need time to think. They are in their head. Right, so moving forward, there's a full moon on the 26th of December at 4 degrees of Cancer, 4-5. It's a very late degree of 4 degrees and 58 minutes, so almost 5 degrees pretty much. Right, so a full moon connects to a story from the past. So here we've got a June-July 2022. We had the new moon in Cancer. So think about what you started around that new moon, because during this full moon in Cancer, you could be dealing with a situation that was already activated, started, or began during that time. So it could be really interesting here to see whether you are actually dealing with the energies, relationships, people, projects from that period of time. You see, a new moon doesn't always have such a strong impact upon our lives. So then when the full moon arrives, sometimes we just think, oh, it's nothing really is happening until the day when it arrives. But then again, if you have any placement around 4, 5, 6 degrees of Cancer, you'll be especially influenced by this full moon. So here, Cancer, that's your 12th house. So there's a strong attention upon your mental health, your sleeping routine, habits, routines, spirituality. And here, a full moon fully illuminates this area of your life. So there is a greater attention upon your mental well-being, mental health. So perhaps this could be about having some strong realizations about the self, or perhaps you could be finding ways to heal, overcome perhaps a tendency towards that you may have towards anxiety, worry. And on a different level, this is also connected to anything to do to dealing with some private matters in your life. Hidden matters could become suddenly noticeable, visible as well. All right, so yes, and on the 30th, we've got Jupiter stationing direct at 5 degrees of Taurus. So there's this forward momentum here in your career area as we begin the year 2024. I think it's really great because as we end the festive season, Jupiter stations direct, and here this could be a really fruitful quarter, first quarter of 2024, first quarter and a half even, could be really fruitful for you in your career because Jupiter will be moving in a forward motion. So those expansive and inspiring opportunities, it will be much easier to reach them. And yes, so I think it will be a really interesting time, especially as we approach that Jupiter and Uranus conjunction in your 10th house as well. So for many people, this could be a turning point in their career, change of direction, for example, as well. But overall here with Jupiter, yes, that forward momentum, opportunities, growth here, and stimulation in your career area that will start as January begins. So here we go. Thank you very much, Leos. And until the next time, bye for now.